Hinshiva Huladunya agus Valchaguna video. Today I'm going to give a quick overview of the flags of Scotland, their current usage and their history. I hope you find it interesting and enjoyable. The official civic and state flag of Scotland is imaginatively named the Flag of Scotland, or Bratach na Halapa in Gaelic, or Banner of Scotland in Scots. It is commonly referred to as the Saltire and St Andrew's Cross, St Andrew being the patron saint of Scotland. The term saltire in heraldry refers to any X-shaped cross and comes from an Old French word, which itself is derived from a Latin term, saltatorium. The first recorded use of the flag is from Sir David Lindsay of the Mount's Register of Scottish Arms from the mid-16th century. In British Flags and Emblems by Graham Bartram, it is suggested that the flag may have been used in the mid-15th century after a precedent set by Queen Margaret, wife of King James III. The chronicler Walter Bower, writing in the 1440s, tells of a legend where St Andrew appeared before King Angus II on the eve of a battle with the Angles in 832, and told the king to watch for the sign of the cross of Christ in the air. Checkvach. The design is of a white X-shaped cross set to a blue background, although it was only 2003 that the actual colour was decided upon by committee. In the past, the shade of blue tended to be darker than it is now, as reflected in the Union Jack, the flag of the United Kingdom, and this was due to the dyes available at the time. The saltire is permitted to be flown on official government buildings, by corporate bodies, and by private individuals. Variations can also be found, used by the Scottish Australian Heritage Council, as well as the provincial flag of Nova Scotia, Canada, to demonstrate their ties with Scotland. Both of these flags also feature the Lion Rampant, which is the flag we'll look at next. From the Wikipedia page. The Royal Banner of the Royal Arms of Scotland, also known as the Royal Banner of Scotland, or more commonly the Lion Rampant of Scotland, and historically as the Royal Standard of Scotland, Bratach Riagal na Halapa in Gaelic, and Royal Banner of Scotland in Scots, or Banner of the King of Scots, is the Royal Banner of Scotland. Whew. Quite a lot to take in there. The main things to know about this flag is that the earliest recorded use of it in this style was in 1222 by King Alexander II, and it was used as the royal standard flown by the Scottish monarchs into battle until the union of the crowns in 1603, when the Scottish King James VI became King James I of England, and where the flag was relegated to royal houses in Scotland when the monarch was not present. It is still a royal flag, and as such, should not be flown by any private individual or by any corporate body. Or YouTube channel? Awkward. Without express permission from the Lord Lion, and that's Lion with a Y. So you literally need a licence to fly this flag, unless you're of royal stock. Waving it around on a wee stick's alright though. King George V passed a royal warrant in 1934 to make that okay for his silver jubilee. So why is it called the Lion Rampant? In heraldry, rampant just means rearing, so it's just to do with the position of the lion. The flag is also incorporated into the Royal Standard of the United Kingdom, along with the Royal Standards of England and Ireland. There are also variations included for the standards of the Duke of Rothesay, currently Prince Charles, the Earl of Strathearn, currently Prince William, the Earl of Dumbarton, currently Prince Harry, the Earl of Forfar, currently Prince Edward, the Standard of the Princess Royal, currently Princess Anne, and the Earl of Inverness, currently Prince Andrew. But the less said about his standard, the better. The Lion Rampant's a pretty cool flag though, isn't it? The Saltire and the Lion Rampant are the main two Scottish flags, but over the last 10 years or so, individual counties within Scotland have made their own flags. For example, this is the flag of Kirkcudbrightshire in southwest Scotland. The green and white emblem represents the checked cloth used to count taxes by the stewards of the Lords of Galloway during the High Middle Ages. The cross is that of St Cuthbert, who Kirkcudbright is named after, Celia Cuthbert, the cell of Cuthbert. That's a monk's cell, not a prison cell. Although maybe Kirkcudbright feels more like a prison cell these days. I have no idea. The only other flag from the lowlands of Scotland is that of East Lothian, and I have to say, it's a pretty sweet one. The blue is a reference to the national flag of Scotland, which is said to have been created in East Lothian, and the cross in gold representing the historical reputation of the county as a great producer of grain. The Lion Rampant is a reference to King William the Lion being born in Haddington in the county, and the blue stripes through the gold saltire represent the rivers Esk and Tyne. The only things I really know about East Lothian is that it has pretty beaches and a nuclear power plant. The flags of Shetland and Orkney, together known as the Northern Isles, are very reminiscent of Scandinavian flags, because both archipelagos were part of the Kingdom of Norway until the mid-15th century. Shetland was given to Scotland when King James III of Scotland, mentioned earlier, married Margaret of Denmark. Similarly, the flag of Caithness, a county in the northeast of Scotland, also has a Scandinavian theme, due to it also having been part of the Kingdom of Norway. Many place names in these areas are more reminiscent of Old Norse than of Gaelic. It's probably my favourite. Adjoining Caithness is the county of Sutherland, with this flag, which reminds me of a logo for a bank or something, although it looks a little bit better vertically. Like this. I've got the Caithness and Sutherland flags on my wall, due to some of my ancestors being from there. But yeah, the original idea for the flag of Sutherland was way cooler. But people complained because the colours evoked ideas of communism. Yeah, this really isn't the channel for that. So these are all current flags. What about some historical ones? This is the Union flag of the United Kingdom, flown in Scotland from the Union of the Crowns in 1603 and before the Act of Union in 1707. The saltire is given prominence over the English Cross of St George. It looks a bit strange to us, but I think it looks pretty cool. And finally, here are some rejected ideas for the aforementioned Union flag, by Sir Charles Howard, 1st Earl of Nottingham. Yeah, they're pretty scuffed to be honest. Oh, hi, Glaive there out in Alba and Dew. See, it does get sunny sometimes in Scotland. Well, shenanigans day, that's the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down, but please tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And also, if you really like the channel, you can subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And you can leave some comments, some questions, any suggestions of other videos down in the comments below. In the description, there are ways to support the channel if you feel so inclined. And I think that's it. Martian live and dressed, eh?